Hey there guys, and welcome to the live stream. We're going to be starting in just a few minutes. Just give me a few minutes and we'll get going. We'll wait for a few more people to join us. Then we'll get into our first video topic. But it's great to have you guys here. Thanks so much for joining. Do let me know, once again, if there's any issues with the audio or visual, do let me know like I always say. But yeah, we'll be starting in just a few minutes, guys. Okay, guys, how's everyone doing? How's everyone going? Thanks so much for joining me. It's Saturday evening here in the UK. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week, and I hope your weekend is going well so far. And yeah, it's great to have you here. Thanks so much for joining us. It's great to see all the regulars here. We got T Traveler. Me and T Traveler had a great, fantastic conversation on the members Discord channel earlier. We was having a voiceover chat, talking about all kinds of things. We had a great chat, me and T Traveler, on the Discord server earlier. We've got Ills Maniac, we've got Scotty, we've got Kimmy, we've got Flamingo Productions, we've got Rumble Believer, some of our regulars there. Great to see you all once again. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if I left anybody else out. Scotty, Ills, T Traveler, all you guys, great to see you here once again. It's always great to have you guys around. So we've still got a few more minutes to go. We'll wait to see if get some more people joining us here. And then we'll start diving into our very first topic here on the channel, which I think you guys will find very, very interesting. It's basically a video that's talking about New Year's resolutions and how that links into Harry Potter and basically the month you were born, and then how that ties into your New Year's resolution and to do with Harry Potter. So I think you guys will like that. I think you'll find it interesting. And obviously it appeals to everyone. So we'll kind of get into that. Yeah, T Traveler says we did. Absolutely we did, my friend. That was a great conversation. Here's to many more in the future. Ills Maniac says I was sick for a couple of days. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ills Maniac. I hope you feel better. We all get sick at some point. It's never a good thing, but hopefully it's something that's not too bad, and hopefully you can feel much better. Be back in just a minute, guys. Okay, cool. So I think we'll do the same kind of format that we did last night. We'll wait until about 10 past 7. So we'll just have a nice kind of a chill out kind of, conversation between us, whatever you guys want to talk about here on the channel. Fire in some questions, whatever you guys want to do. And then round about 10 past 7, we'll fire up our first topic, our first kind of video topic here on the channel. T-Traveler says, how's everyone's week going? I'm trying to complete my first determined Slytherin run. He's talking about Hogwarts Legacy, by the way, guys, on doing Slytherin on Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, man, like, that game is just so incredible. I still love playing it to this day, but I do need to get into it and kind of do a 100% run and try to do as much as I possibly can, but I'm just so bad at it. But we'll get around to completing it at some point. Yeah, Ills Maniac says it was just the heat. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is it hot where you are then? Just take precautions, try to stay cool, drink plenty of fluids. Fluids, not fluids. That wouldn't make any sense. Fluids, and just, try to keep hydrated and try to stay out of the heat if possible. If it does affect you quite badly, it's never a good thing to, the heat gets to us all. It definitely does. A few years ago when I was backpacking in Australia for a while, the heat affected me quite badly. It gave me loads of blisters on my skin, like heat rash, like really bad. Not that you guys need to know that, but I thought sharing is caring. Okay, oh nice, I just started a Slytherin character too. Yeah, I've got a Slytherin character as well. I started the Slytherin character before I became a proper Ravenclaw. That was way back in the day, like when the game first came out. So, but I do need to do another Ravenclaw kind of run through of the game. But yeah, I love the winter, hate the summer. Yeah, I mean, each to their own. Some people love the heat, some people love the cold. Just depends on what kind of person you are, really. I like the summer to a point, but not when it's too hot that it's uncomfortable at night and it's hard to sleep and all that kind of stuff. That's just horrible. So that's never a nice thing. Okay, guys, what we're actually going to do, let's just dive into our first topic of conversation. Let's just get going early on the video, on our first video segment, and let's see what we can get into here. But I think you guys will find this interesting. Again, talking about New Year's resolutions and how it intertwines with the Harry Potter franchise. Okay guys, this is going to be a fun one. So this comes to us from the official Harry Potter website. Your birth month is your Harry Potter New Year's resolution. So let's jump in. Let's see what your birth month says about your New Year's resolution. Okay, up first, January. Like Severus Snape, you could work on being a little less judgmental. Wow, what a great way to start. So, we get it. You think most people are morons, your eyes are always rolling, the snark is constantly flowing, and the sigh is endless. You think you don't suffer fools gladly, but in reality, that kind of attitude isn't one that will make you a lot of friends. You know who else shared that attitude? Severus Snape. He sneered at nearly everyone, and it left him rather lonely. His judgmental attitude pushed his closest friend Lily Potter away, and that was devastating for him. So there we go, guys. January, being a little less judgmental. February. Channel your inner Luna Lovegood and stop caring what people think. Have you found yourself holding back because of what people might say? Do you hide your passions because you worry others might find them silly? Do you make yourself smaller to take up less space? If yes, then we think you should look to Luna Lovegood for your 2026 resolution. So again, stop caring what people think. That's February. Let's keep going here. March, as Ron Weasley learnt, be honest with your feelings when it comes to your love life. Okay, Hermione once said that Ron had the emotional range of a teaspoon. With his jealous outburst at the U-Ball and his entire relationship with Lavender Brown, we're inclined to agree. If only he could have been more honest with Hermione, perhaps it wouldn't have taken a dramatic final battle between good and evil to finally get him to open up. So there we go, guys. March. Be honest with your feelings when it comes to your love life. Okay, moving on to April. You and Horace Slughorn could do with being a little more we and a little less me. Okay, Horace Slughorn was excellent at taking care of himself, a mix of shrewd and jolly. He managed to cultivate quite the comfortable, dare we say, elite lifestyle. With friends in high places and a lifetime supply of crystallized pineapple, it appears he had it made. This is something that you relate to. You're the type of person who values connections, is always networking, and knows how to schmooze with the best of them. Yet, could you call any of these relationships a true friendship? Would they be there for you in a moment of crisis? Or like when Slughorn was on the run, do you find yourself on your own? So, that's when it comes to April, guys. It could do with being a little more we and a little less me. Okay, moving on to May. So this is actually my birth month, which is great. My birthday is on May the 18th. So take a leaf out of Pomona Sprout's book and get gardening. That actually really does apply to me because I love being in the garden, so that actually works. If there was one word that you would use to sum up your 2025, it would be stressful. It was a year of intensity when nothing seemed to go your way and you found yourself unable to switch off. For 2026, we think you could do with working on being more grounded, which is why you should follow Professor Sprout's example. If there was anyone who understands the calming power of nature, it was her. Despite working in a school full of teenagers, she remained unflappable. So that's kind of my New Year's resolution, to be unflappable. Spend more time in the garden and be unflappable. I kind of like that. Let's keep going here. So June, you and Draco Malfoy could do with being a little more humble. If there was one thing that Draco Malfoy was an expert in, it was bragging. Whether it was his new broomstick, his father's powerful connections, or his belief in superiority, he wouldn't stop going on about it. Perhaps this is something you can see in yourself too. So, June, could do with being a little more humble if your birth month is in June. Let's keep going here. July, as Harry Potter needs to remember, it's okay to put yourself first. Harry Potter would do absolutely anything for his loved ones. He would even be willing to sacrifice himself to bring about the end of Voldemort. Harry put others before himself, and in a lot of ways, it's incredibly admirable. Nevertheless, being a people pleaser is not sustainable. It can also make you seem as though you have a bit of a hero complex. As you're someone who struggles with boundaries, having to be available every moment of the day could make you a bit resentful too. So, the month of July, remember to put yourself first sometimes. That's a good New Year's resolution to have. Okay, August. As Ginny Weasley proved, you can't let one mistake define you. As mistakes go, opening Tom Riddle's diary and pouring your heart into it is a big one. Becoming known as the girl who reopened the Chamber of Secrets is not an accolade you want, as Ginny unfortunately discovered. We wouldn't be surprised if it just mentioning this incident has brought us back painful memories for you too. Memories of a time that you messed up, memories that keep you awake at night, memories that make you want to hide away. So, the month of August, you can't let one mistake define you. So, remember that going forward as we move into the new year. Okay, September, you and Hermione Granger should make sure you don't let work consume you. If there is one thing that you and Hermione Granger have in common, it's your work ethic. That was the witch that used the time turner just to increase her workload and made the Hogwarts library her second home. Like Hermione, you have incredibly high standards for yourself and refuse to do things by half measures. You're often the first person to arrive at work and the last person to leave. Your mood is dictated by how well your latest project is going. Nobody would ever call you unreliable. So, September, you and Hermione Granger should make sure you don't let work consume you. Again, a great New Year's resolution. Even though work is important, whatever it is you may be doing, don't let it consume you and don't let it overtake your life. That's a great resolution. Okay, moving on to October. Embrace the Molly Weasley vibe and get cooking. So 2025 was the year that you found yourself in a bit of a rut. Every day you would wake up and have the same old breakfast, the same old routine, and you found yourself slowly losing your sense of self. 2026 should be the year in which you change things, the year that you start a new hobby, the year you look to Molly Weasley for a bit of inspiration, from her homemade fudge to a dazzling golden snitch birthday cake. This was a witch whose cooking ability was the thing of legend. So October, embrace the Molly Weasley vibe and get cooking. So if you were born in October, start cooking. Okay, November, you and Sirius Black could do with thinking before you act. So, daring and courage are your middle names. You look fear in the eye, and you never cower. You're certainly not afraid of something new. If we're being honest, you and Harry's godfather Sirius are very much alike, always ready to leap into action. However, from this schoolboy prank that almost killed Severus Snape to being spotted seeing Harry off on the Hogwarts Express, Sirius was also reckless, and so are you. You have a habit of rushing into things without much thought, and that can often leave you in hot water. So there we go, guys. November, you could do with thinking before you act. So make sure if there's any risky situations that, happen in 2026, make sure you think about it before you act on whatever's going on. Okay, and finally, December, you and Hagrid do not need another pet. From naughty nifflers to the usual blast-ended Skewets, one of Hagrid's most admirable traits was his ability to see beauty in all creatures, perhaps you. However, that adoration can be your downfall. Like Hagrid convincing himself that it's totally responsible to raise a dragon in a wooden hut, you also get carried away when it comes to adding to your menagerie. So yeah, basically your resolution if you're in the month of December, don't take on more pets don't take on more pets than you can handle, or don't take on a pet that you can't handle. It's kind of like a metaphor. Basically, don't take on more in life than what you think you can handle. And I think that's quite a good New Year's resolution to end on for December. So there we go, guys. Every birth month and the kind of New Year's resolution from the official Harry Potter website there. So let me know in the live chat or the comment section, you know, does this apply to you? Which birth month was yours? And I would love to know your thoughts, feelings, and feedback based on these New Year's resolutions for each birth month. What do you think about it? With that down, guys, I almost forgot to turn my microphone on again. I hope you guys enjoyed that segment. I think it was quite fun to kind of dive into each of the different kind of months that people were born, and then look at your kind of New Year's resolution kind of based on the month of your birthday, and how that resolution kind of plays into your personality. I think that's kind of fun. And by the way, thanks so much to Gryffindor for sending in that super chat sticker. I really do appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Always so kind. You always humble me, Gryffindor. So thank you so much for that continued support. I really do appreciate that. Okay, let's go down to here. Aha, there we go. So guys, we're just going to chill out again for the next sort of 5 or 10 minutes. Then we'll kind of move on to our next topic. Which should be quite fun. The next one is a really kind of zany, weird kind of topic that I think you guys will really dig, but it's kind of out of left field and it's kind of strange. Channel Inner Luna was February, I believe. Do not know what February said. Guys, if you go into the link of this, if you go into the description of this video, the link to all of those months, the actual article that we just read on that video, the link is in the description to that article. If you want to go and double check the month, your birth month in that article, if you want to go down and see it. On the Red Bull tonight, guys. On the Red Bull. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot we were at the Tomb of Treachery or whatever it was called. The Tomb of Treachery. All right, let's go for it. Let's see what kind of chaos we can get into in here. Okay. I have no idea what's going to happen in here, but it's going to be sketchy as heck. Okay, what's over here? Looks like we've got a big chest. Forest rivet gloves. Okay. Apparently they're not as good as the gloves that I already have. Just keep searching around, make sure this is the thing that always worries me about these kind of games, when you have to explore. Like, you might miss a certain room or a passage with loads of hidden goodies in it. You never know. Okay, just keep roaming around in here for a second. We got some fruit, we got some gold coins. I'll take a load of that. I need all the gold I can get here, because I don't have much at the moment, I don't think. Yeah, guys, just chat amongst yourselves in the live chat for a bit. And like I say, we'll get to the next topic in like 5 or 10 minutes or so. And it was Maniac, because I wasn't here last stream. Happy New Year's, everyone, and love the streams. Ills Maniac sends in $5 super chat. Thank you so much. You're an absolute trooper, Ills Maniac. Love you so much, bro. Or, yeah. Yeah. I've completely lost what I was even saying then because I got too excited. But thanks so much for your support. Thanks so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Absolutely fantastic. It's always great when Ills Maniac is around. Always fantastic. Okay, guys. We're in the Tomb of Treachery in Hogwarts Legacy. So, yeah, that's the thing, guys. Big it up, big it up. Big thank you to Ills Maniac for that, and a big thank you to Gryffindor for the other super chat sticker as well. Sorry, was grabbing some mince pies. Still have 2 boxes to get through. 2 boxes of mince pies, man. That's you know, that's gonna be a big chow down session. Enjoy. Okay. Collection updated. What was that? Ruined High Stairway or something. I didn't exactly read what that said. Okay, let's try and make our way through here. There's spiders, giant spiders. Okay. Yeah, we need to channel Luna more. Smile. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, let's put our Lumos on so we can actually see where we're going here. Oh God, there's a giant spider. Spiders. Nope, don't want to deal with any spiders in here. Thank you. No spiders today. Hunter green corduroy robe. Okay, this looks like a puzzle of some sort. Channel. This should be a shirt. Channel your inner Luna. I like that. I love that so much. I would so buy that shirt. If someone makes that shirt, I'm buying that shirt. I once got bit by a baby redback on my wrist. It swelled up and became redder than a tomato. I don't know exactly what a redback is, but I'm assuming it's some kind of venomous spider. It doesn't sound good to me. Doesn't sound good at all. Okay, it looks like we can go through here. I almost missed that passageway. Oh, crap! Spiders! Not taking any chances with these things. Venomous scurrier. No, thank you. We don't want any of... Oh, God! What the hell was that? Oh, my God! I can see why he's called a scurrier. When they get low health, they just run around like a nutcase. Man, that was terrifying. Okay, it looks like we've got... Okay, it looks like we need to take the key. Huh? Gryffindor's laughing at me. You're laughing at me, Gryffindor. Just because I'm bad at this game. Okay, we've got... That spider made me jump. Yeah, I mean, tell me about it, man. That thing was crazy. Okay, let me just do this bit, guys, and then we'll get to the next... video topic. We've got Warwick Davis to talk about as well. He's done an interview recently talking about the HBO series, which is going to be our main topic here on the channel. So we will get to that in just towards the end of the video as well, guys. Okay, let's put that key in there. And it looks like we want to go... potentially go this way and grab the last key. So if we... No, I didn't mean to do that. So we want to grab... Okay, then we want to jump up here. Maverick Star. Hey, Maverick Star. Great to have you here. Thanks so much for joining us, Maverick. Australia explains the heat and the spiders. Yeah, that's the one thing I did not see. When I was in Australia, that was the one thing I luckily did not see in Australia, was spiders. And I'm so glad I didn't. I saw a couple of snakes. I'd rather see a snake than a spider, I'll tell you that. Okay, it looks like we've opened this doorway here. Awesome. Let's keep going. Oh, God, what the heck is happening now? I have spider tattoos, but I hate spiders. What? That's so weird. Oh, God, I didn't change my spells back. This is not good. Okay, let me change that to that one. And that to that one. Whoa, these guys are crazy. Got like some zombies in here or something. Ooh. Okay, let's take some health here. Well, let's keep running. Okay, we got him. Explosive barrel. Hey, it looks like we got him. Okay, great. I didn't think I was going to get through that. Gotta go. Love to all. Okay, Gryffindor, see you later. Thanks so much for joining in. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do now, we're going to move on to our second video topic of tonight's live stream. So let's just quickly jump into that. I hope you guys like it. It's going to be, it's a pretty quirky one. So let's jump into that topic. So up next, guys, we're going to move on to this rather quirky type of story. I love these kind of out of left field kind of stories that are kind of, you know, a little bit out there, but still connected to the Harry Potter franchise. So this comes to us from BBC News. Artist paints Harry Potter scenes on tea bags. I mean, again, like I say, very, very quirky and very, very out of left field, but I love these kind of stories. And especially for all you kind of artistic people out there, I'm sure you'll appreciate this type of thing. I love it when people take like ordinary everyday objects that you would just discard after being used and they kind of turn it into nice pieces of art. I always appreciate that kind of thing. So, an artist who has painted scenes from fantasy books on used tea bags said she does it to turn something that is typically discarded into something beautiful. Yeah, like I say, you know, when you've used something and you discard it and it's destined for the kind of the trash heap, so to speak, never to be used again. But when you can turn some sort of trash or garbage into a piece of artwork, I mean, that's kind of cool. I mean, reusing an object, you know, that would never get used again. So Caroline West, 50, from Waterlooville in Hampshire, has been painting on used tea bags since August of 2023. She has now created a limited edition collection of art depicting iconic characters, places and moments from Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Quote, "I'm an avid reader and so I'm inspired as to how a storyteller can weave an entire world into a book," Miss West said. Quote, "I just wanted to see if I could capture that feeling in miniature on a tea bag." It's very random though, isn't it? You know, of all the things you could use as a canvas to create pieces of art, a tea bag is like, really? Like, where did that idea come from? Was she one day just making a cup of tea and then just looked down at the tea bag and thought, you know what? I could paint on this. I mean, it's very weird, isn't it? Why not use a sandbag? You know, why not use, I don't know, a pair of jeans? Why not use like a jumper as a canvas? There's so many different things. I mean, I've got this random box here that I used for my Ravenclaw trunk. This is to be discarded and thrown in the trash. You could turn this into a nice piece of art. You know, you could paint on it or draw on it or something. So, you know, just as an example, there's so many different things to be discarded that you could use as a canvas. But a tea bag is very, very random, but pretty cool at the same time. Okay, so there she is with her tea bags and the different kind of pieces of artwork she's got in there. And she's got a little kind of sweet little art station set up there, which is kind of cool. So from Harry Potter series, Miss West created 7 painted tea bags, which feature memorable aspects from J.K. Rowling's fantasy book series, including the Hogwarts Express, the Sorting Hat, and Hogwarts. Her Lord of the Rings tea bags, of which there are also 7, show Gollum, the Eye of a Dragon, and silhouettes of characters from fantasy series walking up a mountain. She said it took several hours to create each tea bag. She began by drying the tea bags out, then cutting them up, removed the tea, and ironed them flat. The edges were then taped, the tea bags were placed on backing paper, the base layer was applied, and then she used acrylic paint to create different scenes. And as you can see there, we've got Smaug. I can never pronounce the name of the dragon right from Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit. Smaug? Yeah, the one that, you know, in the Hobbit where he tries to steal the gem away. The burglar tries to steal the gem away from Smaug the dragon. Okay. Her Harry Potter tea bags are for sale, whilst the Lord of the Rings collection has already been sold. The most satisfying part about being an artist is creating something that brings someone else joy, and it's something that they love, as she said. I think people are amazed with the art being on a tea bag. I think it just really captures people's imagination. Absolutely. I mean, I'm talking about the story because it's captured my imagination, and it's so kind of quirky and crazy that I kind of love it. The fact that, you know, creating Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter artwork on these tea bags, just something really cool, a really cool, charming story. And I thought, you know, I would love to know what you guys think about this. Is this something you would purchase? And if you did purchase this, how much would you be willing to pay for a tea bag with a piece of Harry Potter artwork? You know, what do you think that would be worth? And just let me know your thoughts on this story. It's kind of a happy-go-lucky story, and I thought you guys would enjoy it. So, there we go, guys. What did you think about that? What did you think about the, let me just check. Yeah, my audio is okay. Yeah, what did you think about the whole teabag thing, guys? I think it's pretty crazy. I think it was out of left field. And I love these kind of, like, quirky, weird stories within the Wizarding world. I think it's always fun to dive into these kind of things. It was Maniac. I think my jaw instantly dropped at that, like in a cartoon. Rumble Believer, well, love is in your name. I noticed weeks ago. True. T-Traveler. T-Traveler. Love the name. Love the name so much. Okay, guys. Yeah, like I say, I thought that was kind of fun. So, the tea bags are cool. Great way to recycle. Absolutely. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you know, turning like trash into, turning trash into like artwork is a really cool thing to do. Like a really cool skill that some people have. And it's pretty damn cool. That one with the dragon eye was just crazy good. I have absolutely no artistic talent whatsoever, so I wouldn't be able to do anything remotely close to that. Okay, how do we find our way out of this stench of the dead? That doesn't sound like something I want to be carrying around, to be honest. Stench of the dead. Okay, looks like there's a chest up here. Black leather gloves. They're not really much good to me. Where else can we go from here? This is the way we came in from. There was another platform back over this way, though. What was that sound? Like, the music just changed. It got really creepy. Okay, I need to put my other spell back on. So let me grab this one quickly. Jump up here. Check out the audio visualizer option in the settings. Turn it all the way max. It should help you. Okay. Audio visualizer option in the settings. Let me see if I can find that quickly. Okay. Do. Audio visualizer settings. I'm not exactly sure where I find that, if I'm honest. Okay, it looks like we can pull that off. There's nothing behind there. We've already taken that key. Let's make our way up here. Okay, we can pull that off. We've got some more coins there. We've got some more coins there as well. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything else for us to do in this room. Accessibility section. Let's have a look. Audio visualizer. Activates or deactivate audio visualizer, which uses on-screen icons to indicate audio events. Okay, I'll turn it on. I'll take your advice. It's got this big circle on the screen. Okay, I have to be completely honest. I don't think I can use that because it's got this big circle in the middle of the screen, and I would find that a little bit too distracting, I think. Okay. So We came up here into this room. Now, where do we go from here? Do we have to light these fires? Okay, all the fires are lit. Anybody in the chat, look for the person cog. Oh, yeah, okay, he's just saying that. I'm not exactly sure. T-Traveler, I like the username. Yeah, I like the username as well. I think it's quite a cool username. I really don't know where I'm supposed to be going right now. Oh. No, I thought that was a breakable wall there. Oh, a Switch too. I have to be perfectly honest. For me, Nintendo isn't really my choice of console. I didn't grow up on the Nintendo, so it's not for me. But I know a lot of people are very, very, you know, very, very keen on like the Mario characters and stuff like that. A lot of people love those type of characters. It could be a good investment if you think you'll get a lot of use out of it, of course. Okay, I don't think I went this way before. Yes, I did go this way. I literally have no idea where I'm going here, guys. I'm just making an absolute dog's dinner of this right now. Okay, let's have one more look around. Then we'll get to our next video segment, which is going to be our main topic of tonight's live stream. The Warwick Davis talking about the HBO Harry Potter series. I think you guys will find that interesting on what he had to say. And I love the fact that he's the only actor that's coming back as well from the original movies. I wanted to play Hogwarts in bed and other games. That's always a good reason. Okay, I'm more of an Xbox and PC player. Okay, that's broken. That's broken. I'm going to have to look this up on YouTube, you know, because I don't really know where I'm going right now. There's got to be somewhere I can go here that I'm missing. Can I light this fire? Is that what I have to do? Is walk around and light the fires? Let me see if I can go back this way quickly. There's a fire here. Nah, surely it's not back that way. That doesn't look like that. Doesn't look like that leads anywhere. Let's light that fire. That fire's lit. Okay. Let's keep checking around over here. If anyone has any idea where I'm supposed to go, I would really appreciate a tip right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. There's a dead end here, and there's nowhere... Is there like a trap door or something? Okay, I have no idea. Let's just go back this way and see what happens here. Okay, this is where we came from. We need Gryffindor back in the chat. Yeah, she would know. She knows everything about this game, man. I'm going to have to ask her later. Thanks, Wizard Rest. Maybe look at your minimap if someone leads back to where you came from. That's absolutely true, actually, yeah. I haven't really been paying attention to the minimap. Okay, like I say, we'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll dive into that main topic, guys. But I just want to see if I can find my way around here quickly. Does this help me? Isn't there yellow dots to follow? No, it says you're currently not tracking anything. So that doesn't reveal anything there. Looking in here. Okay, let's just... One more check up here, just to make sure. Oh, I keep falling off the box. Yeah, I don't think there is anywhere to go, you know? He is on a mission impossible. Yeah, sounds about right. Okay, guys, so what we'll do now, we'll jump into our main topic. And let's get into our Warwick Davis video here. You guys will find this interesting on what he had to say. So let's dive in and let's get to our main topic. Okay, guys, so let's dive into this main story here. This comes to us from Screen Rant. So Warwick Davis says new Harry Potter series is very faithful to the books, more depth and detail. So it looks like they're continuing to push ahead with the marketing campaign surrounding the HBO series, touting it as a faithful adaptation to the books. Obviously, once the first few episodes come out, we'll have to dig into those episodes, do a breakdown, do a review, and see how closely they actually stick to the books. It's going to get a lot of scrutinizing from fans based on, the marketing around it being a faithful adaptation. So like I say, we'll have to wait and see until those first few episodes come out. So, Warwick Davis, who plays Professor Flitwick in both the original Harry Potter films and the HBO's highly anticipated TV series, reveals that the upcoming show will stay true to the books. The actor who portrayed Flitwick in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone will be reprising his role as the beloved Hogwarts professor in the HBO series. And just to go off on a side tangent, I absolutely love this guy, Warwick Davis, coming back to play this role in the HBO series. Just that connective tissue of having the same actor who was playing the same character in the movies, coming back to reprise that role for the HBO series, I think is perfect. It's kind of like a small love letter to the fans of the movies, showing that connective tissue with the same actor coming back. And I think it's just charming and it's just kind of sweet, and I really, really like the fact that he's coming back. So, in an interview with the Times Radio, Warwick said, the upcoming show will stay very faithful to the iconic J.K. Rowling books. It will also explore more of the Wizarding World than the original movies did. So, quote, I'm working on it at the moment, but I can't really tell you anything other than we're retelling those wonderful stories, but with more depth and detail than has ever been seen before. They're very faithful adaptations of the book. So again, a hard marketing push on the angle that these TV episodes or TV shows, these TV show episodes, I should say, are going to be more faithful adaptations. So again, we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Hopefully that is the case. Returning to the role of Flitwick has also been a unique experience for Davis, particularly because filming is taking place at Warner Brothers Leavesden Studios, the same location where the original Harry Potter movies were shot. Being back in the same environment and retelling the same stories felt surreal for the actor, blending memories of earlier productions with the excitement of building something new really brought back a sense of nostalgia for him. Yeah, could you imagine after all those years coming back, putting on the costume again, stepping back into the shoes of the same character you played all those years ago and filming in the same location, but just with all new actors and all new sets. I mean, what a surreal experience for the actor, but what a fantastic kind of story to tell as well. So, quote, we're obviously telling the same story, so there are similar moments that we're experiencing as actors on the set, but it's weird being back in the same studios again, doing it all again, because Leavesden is where we shot the films. After portraying both the Professor and the Goblin Banker Griphook in the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Davis went on to star in all 8 films of the franchise. While he will once again take on the role of Flitwick in the HBO series, his other character will be played by Leigh Gill. While the original Harry Potter films were loved by most, fans of the books were disappointed that several of their favourite elements and characters were absent. Obviously, like, the storyline of Spew to do with the elves. We had, Peeves the Poltergeist was missing, and several other things were kind of off. Ginny's personality, the way that Ron was portrayed, Neville's backstory. I mean, there's so many things we could go into as to that were kind of lost out in the films. The films were still incredible, and I love them as much as the next Harry Potter fan, but there was a lot to be desired when it came to some of the backstory and stuff, and we're really kind of hoping, fingers crossed, that this series, the faithful adaptation of the books, really kind of dives into that nitty-gritty nuance of the backstory of the characters and gives us those things, those kind of elements that were missing from the movies. So Warwick's statement brings a ray of hope that all the content that the movies had to remove due to time restrictions would appear in the show. After all, it is significantly easier to cover more ground through a TV series that spans across multiple episodes and seasons. There is no official release date for the HBO new Harry Potter series at this time of this article's publication. However, it has been confirmed that the show will premiere in 2027. But I do have this awful feeling. I don't know if you guys have this as well, but I have this awful feeling that sometime towards maybe the second half of 2026, they're going to come out and say, sorry, we've had to delay it into 2028, you know, to make sure that it's up to the quality that we want. I just get this feeling that it's going to be delayed. A lot of these big budget movies or TV shows often get delayed. It's quite a common thing. So whether it's going to be pushed back to 2028 or not, we'll have to wait and see. At the moment, it hasn't been pushed back, but I do just get that kind of feeling that it could potentially. So we could have to wait an extra year, which would absolutely suck. But if it's going to give us the quality that we deserve as the fans from this adaptation of the books, then I'm happy to wait an extra year, extra 6 months, whatever the delay may be. But there we go, guys. So Warwick Davis has kind of chimed in there, and he's kind of added on to the marketing spiel, so to speak, and kind of reinforced the idea that these episodes will be faithful adaptations of the books. So what do you make of his comments? Do you think that he's true to his word, that this will be a faithful adaptation? Or do you think, like the movies, they may end up missing out on things? Whatever you think here about this story, do jump down into the comments or the live chat and let me know what you think about this. So yeah, guys, there we go. Warwick Davis there, diving in and kind of talking a bit about... Warwick Davis there, kind of jumping in and talking about what's going on with the adaptation, obviously, of the books into the series. And again, they're kind of pressing hard on the whole marketing spiel around it being book accurate. I know then the topic of obviously Snape comes up, and people say, well, how can it be book accurate about Snape? I mean, they're talking about the story. I get that the look of Snape isn't kind of accurate to the book. I kind of understand that. And I get people's grievances with it. But, you know, for the most part, they're talking about the accuracy of the story, the characters and stuff like that. Even though I know people have a gripe with the whole Snape thing. That is to do with as you please. I mean, you know, if you're against it, if you're for it, if you don't care either way. I mean, that kind of thing hits everyone in a different way. So I'm not going to tell people how to feel about that. That's kind of you to make up your own mind about, I guess. But, you know, it's not going to stop me from watching the show, and I'm still going to have a fun time with it, and I'm still going to be here to talk about it, review the episodes, review the season, kind of do breakdowns of it, and I'm looking forward to that when it hits in 2027. It's going to be a fantastic time, you know, to dive in to the Harry Potter fandom with that new series. Okay, guys, well, while that clip was going on, I kind of looked up where I'm supposed to go here. So let me go. That was the way I came from. How do I go back to where I was? I think it was this way. Okay, so we do have some more topics of discussion we're going to be getting into as well. We're going to be talking about those leaked images of the greenhouses for the HBO Harry Potter series. So we'll dive into those in a minute, and I want to get your feedback on those, guys. If anyone wants to hang out more, join Wizard's Rest Discord. We need more Potterheads to hang out and chill out with a few butterbeer. Yeah, that's exactly the thing. T-Traveler, he's saying, you know, if you become a channel member, guys, you can get access to our members' Discord server. And, you know, we talk in there, we chat, you know, we have conversations, all kinds of great stuff in there. So, you know, if you feel like that's something you want to do, that would be absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's go up this way. So, it looks like we need to do... something up on the ceiling? No. So, I just saw a video a minute ago, and there was like something that comes out of the ground here, but it's not here, so I must be doing something wrong. I think I'm going to give up in a minute. I'll come back to this tomorrow when I've actually found out what I'm supposed to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to be running around in circles, and it doesn't make for much of a fun gameplay video when I don't really know where I'm supposed to be going or what I'm supposed to be doing. So, yeah, not so good, really. Erica says, to clear my point, the majority of casting seems super good, and I will watch the series. Absolutely. I mean, it's going to be the biggest TV show. Like, it's going to be one of the biggest. You aren't on a specific mission for this place. I think that's why you can't do anything. Kimmy, I've just looked up a minute ago on YouTube. So, when you come up here, there's a YouTube video, and it shows you. There's like a stone monument that comes out of the ground here. But I don't know why it's not appearing. I must be not doing something correct. There's a stone monument with something that drops out here. But I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure it out tomorrow and then come back and try it again tomorrow. But yeah, maybe this fireplace needs to be lit. Okay, that fireplace is lit. That fireplace is lit. I think it has something to do with these fireplaces because they seem to be positioned in such a way that you have to light these fires. Is there another one up here? Erica, Traveler, I will join the Discord. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Erica. I would love to have you on the Discord. That would be great.
Incendio.
Okay, let's jump down here. Let's keep making our way over here. Let's see if... Okay, I can't light those. What I would like to do is a Harry Potter HBO party with fellow Potterheads, just one massive theme party, and watch it together. I would love to do that. So, like, the first couple of episodes, what we can do, when the episode drops, I'll do a live stream. I'll do a live stream for the first episode, and then we can kind of just watch it as it drops, and we can start watching it at the same time. And, you know, we can do a live stream. You guys can react in the stream, and I can kind of watch it and do my reaction to it at the same time. That could be a lot of party. That could be a lot of fun. I'm getting my words mixed up. That could be a lot of party. Yeah, I'm not sure where I was going with that. But anyway, guys, I think I'll give up on this game for tonight. I'll have to figure out where to go and what to do because I'm a little bit lost at the moment. So, what we can do, we can move... Wizard's Rest can do a live. Yeah, absolutely. We'll stream it live. I can't actually stream the actual episode because it's copyright, so I can't stream the episode. But we can kind of, being a live chat together, and I can kind of be live on camera, and we can kind of watch it at the same time, and we can chat in the live chat, and, you know, we can kind of do it that way. But it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. It's going to be incredible. It really is. I cannot wait for that first episode to drop. So, let's move on to this anyway. So, let's talk about this. So, I thought this would be fun. Let me just move my camera that way a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to talk about this a little bit as well. Remember these leaked images here of these greenhouses that we saw? What do you guys think about the design here? Do you like the design? Do you like the design of the greenhouse that we saw? I think it looks really, really cool. I like the idea of it. And I can't wait to see what it looks like on the inside. I'm hoping that we get more images of the greenhouses coming out. And we do have pictures... We do have pictures of some of the, like the vegetable patch, like a small garden that's next to it as well. This one here. So we have this image as well. We might get a few scenes of some of the Hogwarts students kind of walking around kind of in this small garden out the back here, which I think could be really, really cool to see. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how these scenes kind of play out here. So let's go back to this image here quickly. And let me grab that. Nope, that's not the right one. This one here. Okay, and we can grab... Oh, made it a bit too big. And we have this image as well, so it's a bit more of a zoomed out image here, but we get a great look at the greenhouse and we get a great look at the garden as well, kind of attached to it. And I think it looks really cool, man. I'm like, it gets me all the more excited every time I look into these images. Erica says, I do give, it does give me the vibe of Hogwarts Legacy. Can I make the time go faster? Series cannot wait. Yeah, I know, right? It's going to be absolutely killer to have to wait, you know, till 2027 to get this series, man. It's going to be, it's going to feel like a long wait for sure. And I hope that it doesn't get delayed. That's the thing. If it gets delayed by another year, could you imagine? We almost get there, and then like an announcement's put out where it's like, sorry guys, we have to wait another year because there's a delay. Like, what? It would just be absolute killer again to have to wait an extra year if they do end up delaying it, which would be I'm not saying a delay would be an absolute year. It could be 6 months, it could be 3 months, it could be delayed by a couple of months, we just don't know. But I think there will be a delay at some point. But yeah, let me know what you think of these images, guys. We'd love to get your feedback and your opinions on what you think about the greenhouse here. So we've got that image. Let's go. They need to begin before the kids hit puberty. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, they have to keep going because the kids obviously age so quickly. I think Rumble Believer says, I think this is only the entryway. Do the rest digitally, but makes the pupils entering and exiting the greenhouse. Yeah, I mean, that's more than likely going to be the case. I mean, obviously, they probably will add CGI, of course. I'm excited to see what the inside of it looks like. Like, the herbology lessons is going to look stunning, I think. It's going to look really, really great. With all the up-to-date CGI, you know, with the mandrakes and stuff like that, I think it's going to look incredible. Okay, let's grab that. Let's go to our next image here. If I can press the right button, that is. Where are we? Okay, let's grab that. So we've got... We've got this one as well. This one's even more... This one's kind of zoomed out as well. So there's another great look at the... there's another great look at the greenhouse, but from another angle, I should say. Which is kind of cool. So let me just make that a little bit bigger there. Discord not letting me verify this account. It was Maniac. After the live stream finishes, I'll help you with the Discord thing. Just give me 10 minutes or so. When the stream finishes, I'll help you out with that. Cloud Apps. My guess is that they're on track filming wise, but if there is a delay, it will most likely be just in post-production related stuff. Yeah, it probably will be, but they'll probably do everything they can to iron out the delays. Because like I say, the problem with delays is because the kids are aging so quickly, they have to keep the series production going quickly. Otherwise, the kids are going to age out of the roles, so they can't delay it by too much. That's the thing. I've got such a high hopes for Quidditch. More Quidditch between all the houses. Yeah, man, I want to see more of that as well. I think it's going to be real fun to see more of the Quidditch going on, especially with the up-to-date CGI as well. Like, Quidditch could look incredible. If they pour a lot of money into the visual effects of Quidditch, it could really look spectacular. So I'm interested to see where they go with that. Okay, let's move on to our next image here quickly. If I can grab that. Okay, we've got this one here that a lot of people were speculating was the Flamel's house. Some people were saying this is Hagrid's hut. Like, I remember seeing a picture on a website and it said, this is Hagrid's hut. And I was like, there's no way this is Hagrid's hut. Yeah, there's no way this is Hagrid's hut. A lot of people were then saying this could be Flamel's house. Is that possible? I'm not really sure. Again, we're kind of speculating on this kind of aerial drone shot that's been leaked out of Barry Bush's farm where all of these sets have been put up. So yeah, we'll kind of have to try and figure out what this exactly is that we're looking at here. I would love to know what you guys think this could possibly be. I think it's probably the Flamel's house if I had to guess, but I'm not 100% sure. Almost feels like a cottage. Yeah, Erica's saying it right. Yeah, it feels like a cottage. But I do remember people saying, is this Hagrid's house? T-Traveler sent 5 gift memberships. Oh! 1 second. Traveler, you get one of these, my good friend. Thank you so much, Traveler. You're an absolute champion. Thank you so much, bro. I really do appreciate that. You're the man. You're absolutely the man. If it works. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you to send out those memberships. Absolute trooper. Erica says, I've activated the membership. Okay, well, it'd be great to see you in the Discord chat in a bit. Absolutely, can't wait to see you there. Have a chat with you there. Okay, guys, so yeah, we were saying the Flamel's house. This is going to be interesting, because obviously we saw the Dumbledore Flamel scene on the beach. I believe it was in Cornwall. Like the leaked set video that I put on my channel that I got a copyright strike on. I actually got a copyright strike from Warner Brothers for uploading that video. I made the video too long. I put too much of the video, too much of the leaked video in one of my videos, and Warner Brothers came after me. And I kind of got in trouble for that. So I have to be careful in the future. If there's any more leaked footage, I have to be very, very careful with what I'm putting on the channel, because I don't want any copyright strikes. The copyright strike has elapsed now after 90 days. The copyright strike disappears after 90 days, and it's been 90 days since. So I've got no more copyright strikes on my channel. But yeah, man, if you get copyright strikes, it like disables your ability to do live streams and all kinds of things. So you have to be very, very careful with copyright material, which is what I always try to do. But it's, you know, there's a lot of rules and regulations about things you can and can't show. So just got to be careful. But yeah, so that was an interesting image to look at. Pretty much could be the Flamel's house. But yeah, really, really awesome leak. Let's move on to our next one here, because we do have a few more to get to here. Okay, let's check out this one. So this is a zoomed out view of the Berry Bushes farm, where we have lots of different sets kind of constructed here. So we've got the greenhouse. We've got the greenhouse down here at the bottom. It looks like we've got a lot of people are saying the entrance. Literally, this one right here. A lot of people are saying this is the entrance to the Quidditch pitch. That's what people are guessing or theorizing, but we don't really know at the moment. Obviously, down that way, down there, that's the greenhouse. That's the entrance to the Quidditch pitch. Over the far right-hand corner is the Flamel house that we were just looking at. Then in the top section is the Hogwarts, the outside of the Hogwarts castle, which is really, really cool. Okay, where are we here? Yeah, I've heard it sucks. Glad everything is okay. Thank you so much, Traveler. Yeah, like I say, no more copyright strikes on the channel. That was a scary time. That really was. The last thing you want to do after you put in so much effort, blood, sweat, and tears into your channel, the last thing you want to do is have your channel terminated because of copyright stuff. Erica says, because if you look at the facade of the small house, thing is like stone facade partly on it. What I think can be the Flamel house. Yeah, it's more than likely going to be the case. So me and Traveler were talking about on the Discord server earlier. We were talking about, so after they've finished filming on these sets and the series is wrapped, you know, what do you think they're going to do with these constructions? They got the greenhouse there, the Flamel house, the outside of Hogwarts. Do you think they're going to, you know, attach it on to the London Harry Potter studio tour to expand it, to have these kind of parts of the sets there, to make the studio tour even bigger? Or will they incorporate this into the new Universal Park that's coming to the UK? I mean, either way, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with these. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with these prefabrications after they finish filming with it. That's for sure. Okay, we'll check out one more picture here, guys. We have been going for about an hour and 5 minutes now, so we'll do another 5 minutes or so before we end off the stream. Okay, let's go on to our next image here. Okay, so this is the one that people are saying is the Quidditch pitch. So let's take a look at this. So a lot of people are saying this is the entrance to the Quidditch pitch here. You can see in the middle there seems to be a badger representing the Hufflepuff house, obviously. But it's very curious as to what this is. A lot of people are speculating about it. I'd rather it be separate. I don't want the films and TV show mixed. No, what they'll probably do is, it's like if you go to a museum, they usually have like special exhibits that they kind of attach onto the museum. So they could have the making of the Harry Potter London studio tour, and then they could have in a separate kind of building with like a separate additional price. You get access to the HBO series section of the Studio London tour. So that would be good. So they keep them separate. But you can pay like an upcharge to get access for both, which would be kind of cool. Like if you go to a museum, sometimes they have like a special shark exhibit. You go into the museum, and if you want to go to the shark exhibit, the special extra add-on, you pay an extra like £10 or something. They could do something like that. So yeah, they have an additional, it's basically like DLC for a video game. But at the studio tour, the DLC being the HBO series, like an upcharge. If you want to pay an extra £10, you can also go in the HBO series exhibit while you're looking at the London studio tour. I think that would be a cool way to do it. And a lot of people would go, obviously, to see the new HBO props and sets and things like that. But anyway, guys, getting back to this image, just before we finish off the stream, what do you guys make of this image that's on stream, on the stream at the moment? Over this way, if I can get the right direction. So what do you guys think of this? Do you think it looks like the entrance to the Quidditch pitch? That's what a lot of people are theorizing, but I'm not sure I can see it. It's really hard to kind of make out what it is without the context being there. That's what makes these leaks so interesting, is the fact that we're kind of seeing leaks, but it's not spoiling anything here because, number one, we know what the story is, so we can't really spoil it anyway. But number two, it's kind of like, we don't know what this is. There's no green screens that are put up, there's no actors there, and it's kind of like a half-made set. I hate how long this took. I had to make a completely new account and verify it. Looks more like a garden or a courtyard. Yeah, I mean, that's the exact thing. I mean, is it a courtyard that links onto the Quidditch pitch, or is it just a Hogwarts courtyard? A courtyard that's inside of Hogwarts grounds that they're going to be using? And then maybe they've got each of the houses that are represented. Like you can see in the middle, you've got that badger there that's kind of made out of twigs. You know, are they going to have the same for the other houses as well, representing? I'm not exactly sure. But let's take a quick, before we finish, let's take a closer look into this image here. I do have another zoomed in image, so let's just check that out quickly. Okay, what was the one that we was just looking at? So let's go, I guess we have this one. This is a zoomed out one, sorry. So we have this one here as well. So you guys can see that there. That's kind of a more of a zoomed out kind of look at it from a different angle. Again, it's really hard to kind of tell what that is. It's very mysterious looking. I really don't know what to make of this. No, from the maps of the books, I don't think it is. I think it's part of the Hogwarts grounds, not the Quidditch pitch. Maybe the Puffs have a petting zoo. That could be the case, who knows? But yeah, I mean, like I say, there's another angle of it. I think Kimmy and Tia's on the right track. The other three mascots will probably be added. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see an updated kind of leak of the Barry Bush's farm. I believe this is on Barry Bush's farm, which is right next to where the London studio tour is. I believe it's just across the road. And it'll be interesting to get a new drone fly over this site and see if they've added any of the construction material onto this stuff. Like, see if they've updated any of the construction here. Because, yeah, at the moment, it's just a mystery. But it's all the more exciting trying to figure this out. And trying to, like, having conversations around this kind of stuff, not knowing what we're really looking at. It kind of makes it all the more interesting and exciting to a point, I have to admit. But it's kind of cool. It really, really is. And, but man, I hope that we get some new leaks soon of this series. I really hope we do. I need some fresh new content to look at and something to dive into. But it's going to be a great year, guys. We're going to get the first teaser trailer this year, I think. We're going to get a bunch of new posters. We're going to get a load of new set leaks. Anyone got a drone I can borrow? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, innit? As long as you're making sure that the flying area over Barry Bush's farm is legal to fly in, you can download one of those apps that tells you where you can legally fly your drone. So just make sure it's not like in a no-fly zone, because otherwise, if it's illegal, you can obviously be arrested. You don't want to get into trouble for that. But I admire the people that fly the drones over these sites and capture the leaked images, even if they're not supposed to do it. I mean, you know, fair play to them, because they're the ones that are responsible for giving us these images and something to talk about. So it's pretty cool that they did that. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to finish off the stream there. We've been going for an hour and 11 minutes, which I think is a good time length there. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video segments that we've talked about. Warwick Davis kind of talking about the, the adaptation of the series to the books, the teabag art, that was interesting. And then talking about the kind of the birth months of Harry Potter and how that kind of ties into New Year's resolutions. So I hope you guys enjoyed that content. I think that was all kind of fun. And it's been a great stream. It's great to have you guys here. And with T Traveler handing out those 5 memberships as well. Absolute trooper in my book. Thank you so much for doing that, T Traveler. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, it's been a great stream. We'll be back tomorrow, guys, at the same time, 7 to 8 p.m. Tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you guys there. Can't wait to see you. And as always, thank you so much for being